Hi, this is Greg. Thanks for checking out the Leadership Excellence channel. I am delighted to offer to you the audio of my original book entitled 52 Leadership Tips That Will Change How You Lead Others. It was first published in 2006 and is available on Amazon.com. I hope you find it to be beneficial for your personal growth and your own leadership development. Feel free to make any comments below, and be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so that you're notified when each of the 52 tips becomes available. Here's the next tip in the series.
Leading Generation X workers. An important part of our modern workforce is commonly called Generation X, or Gen X, employees. These workers, who were born from the early 1960s to the late 1970s, grew up in a unique culture, and like every generation, they have their own distinct characteristics and needs. There are now more than 40 million Gen X workers in the American workplace. Unfortunately, many individuals have criticized these workers as hard to motivate and lacking commitment. This type of stereotyping is unfair and dangerous. Leaders know that every generation of workers have positive and distinctive traits acquired from the culture in which they were raised. Below are 4 ways a leader can appreciate the special talents of Gen X workers and motivate them to work more effectively. Provide access to different types of information. Remember, these workers grew up in the computer age. Unlike older workers, they quickly adopt and embrace newer ways to gain and process information. They are very skillful at analyzing different technologies and data. This allows them to solve problems by bringing together seemingly unrelated pieces of information. A leader would do best to share as much information as possible with Gen X workers instead of attempting to hoard it. In the past, authoritarian managers wrongly believed that information was the source of their power, and they did everything possible to limit it. Allow them responsibility for various projects. Unlike baby boomers, Gen X workers have more of an independent spirit. A leader can either choose to view this from a negative perspective or treat it as an asset. Don't be obsessed with expecting them to do everything by established procedures or tradition. Give them the freedom to solve problems and find solutions in their own way within a reasonable set of guidelines. You will find that they thrive and grow in this free-thinking environment. Give them a lot of informal feedback. Traditionally, feedback is given to workers in a formal annual performance review. Many older workers accept this workplace ritual because it meets their expectations. However, younger workers expect a great deal more feedback from managers. Gen X workers like to accomplish things in an exciting and rapid-paced environment. Frequent informal feedback best suits their needs and helps to stimulate their desire to grow and become more productive. Encourage them to train for another job. Gen X workers know they will have many different jobs in their lifetime. They realize the old employment contract of previous generations no longer exists. They don't expect to stay with one company for their entire career. If you want to keep them, you will need to offer Gen X workers a variety of opportunities to develop different skills. Yes, this will make them more marketable later on, but it will also give them an incentive to stick around longer and contribute in greater ways to the organization. Consider that it was Franklin D. Roosevelt who said, "There is a mysterious cycle in human events. To some generations much is given. Of other generations much is expected."